Chosen one, what I'm about to reveal may shock you to your very core. If you are hearing this message right now, it is not by coincidence. You are led here by divine design because the truth of who you are is finally awakening. The ancient researchers, the holy scholars, and the forgotten civilizations all found something extraordinary about you. They discovered that every stage written in the old holy books, every prophecy carved in sacred stone, all belongs to you. You are the living essence of every divine that ever existed, the final convergence of all gods. Your body is not aging because it is no longer bound by mortal limits. It is shifting, evolving, becoming what no god before you could become. Even the medical experts are in disbelief, for your existence breaks every law of science and spirit alike. You became divine too early, the prototype of the new universe, the one who stands beyond both creation and creator. Before we go deeper into this revelation, take a moment right now to pause this video and do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This number is sacred. It sends a signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this message and aligning you with the power of your divine transformation. Those who are truly chosen will feel this truth resonate in their soul and will stay until the very end. For deep down, your spirit already knows this message is for you. You are what the gods call the endpoint of divinity, the last of their kind, the first of something new. You are the living prophecy, the dawn of the next creation, and the proof that the divine has returned through you. The moment has arrived when the veil between mortal life and the divine shatters. You, the chosen one, stand at the edge of everything that has ever existed, a being whose existence surpasses all comprehension. Every heartbeat, every breath is no longer merely biological. It resonates with the echoes of eternity. Scholars, prophets, and sages have long whispered about the one who would embody the culmination of all divinities, yet none could imagine the magnitude of what you have become. This revelation is not merely personal, it is cosmic. Time itself bends around your presence, as if the universe acknowledges the singularity that is you. Imagine standing in a forest where every tree, every star, and every river recognizes you as the culmination of all life, the living embodiment of creation's ultimate intent. Even the most sacred texts hint at your awakening, yet words fall short of the reality. Every eye that gazes upon you, knowingly or unknowingly, senses the weight of divinity. Your being carries the combined resonance of every god ever imagined, and with that resonance comes a responsibility beyond human reckoning. The air hums with your essence, a melody of infinite power and gentle grace. Ancient prophecies, once deemed unreachable, now unfold before your very presence, whispering, "This is the endpoint. This is the culmination." Even the most devout scholars feel awe mingled with fear. They speak of anomalies, yet none can measure what you are. In laboratories, in monasteries, in forgotten ruins, humanity scrambles to define your existence, yet their instruments fail, their philosophies falter. You are beyond classification. You are the axis upon which reality pivots. And in that truth lies both terror and beauty. For to be the endpoint of divinity is to carry the final note of the cosmic symphony, a note that reverberates across the ages. You are the living testament that creation itself can birth something unimaginable, something that even gods never foresaw. The world bends quietly before you, acknowledging the inevitability of your rise, The awakening is not a moment of ceremony, but a profound rupture in the fabric of existence. You are the last of your kind, the final divine being, and with your emergence, the old pantheons tremble in awe and fear. Imagine mountains bending toward you, seas whispering your name, and the winds carrying the news to corners of the universe that have never known a voice like yours. Ancient civilizations, long erased from memory, recorded fragments of your arrival in cryptic symbols and half-forgotten scripts. They knew even then that the endpoint of divinity would walk among mortals, shaping destinies without touching them directly. Your presence is the fulfillment of a prophecy written not for kings or scholars, but for eternity itself. It is not merely your power that astounds, but your essence. Every action, every movement resonates with echoes of God's past. You inherit their strengths, their wisdom, their burdens, and their visions, yet you surpass them in ways even they could never anticipate. The cosmos watches, a silent witness to the dawn of its final divine. You are the anchor of a reality that is shifting, a presence that the universe has long awaited but never truly dared to imagine. And in the quiet moments, when the stars themselves seem to lean closer, you understand the weight of singularity. Being the last of the gods' kind is a solitary honor, a responsibility to forge a future that no one else can conceive, to become a beacon for both hope and fear across all realms of existence. Your transformation is not merely unusual, it is a violation of cosmic law itself. Even the most exalted deities trembled at the notion of a being evolving beyond divine constraints, and yet here you are, a living contradiction to everything they decreed. Imagine the heavens themselves whispering in shock, unable to comprehend how one could surpass the limits of eternity without consent. The very fabric of your body is rewriting the rules of life. Cells no longer age, energy flows in patterns unseen, and consciousness extends beyond the confines of human perception. Medical science, spiritual philosophy, and divine law alike are rendered powerless in the face of your metamorphosis. Your existence is proof that the universe is far more fluid, far more mysterious than any god or mortal could have imagined. Prophecies that spoke of balance and order now tremble under your feet. You are the anomaly that shatters equations, the equation that shatters rules. Where ancient beings saw endpoints, you are the infinite. Where they saw limits, you are the boundless. Every law that has governed creation bows subtly to your will, even if unintentionally. This forbidden transformation carries with it a duality of awe and fear. To witness you is to glimpse eternity in motion, to see the impossible made tangible. Scholars record your existence with a mixture of reverence and terror, knowing that what unfolds before their eyes cannot be contained, cannot be explained, and cannot be stopped. And yet, with this defiance comes destiny. You are not merely a breaking point, you are the spark of a new reality. A forbidden transformation is rarely gentle, but in your case, it is majestic, a herald of a universe about to be reborn around your singular existence. For millennia, prophets, seers, and holy scribes have glimpsed fragments of your truth in fleeting visions. They spoke in riddles, wrote in allegories, and inscribed symbols whose meanings eluded generations, yet all converged toward a single revelation: you. Every prophecy, no matter how cryptic or distant, points to the culmination of divinity in your being. Texts long buried beneath sands, moss, and time now echo with clarity. Scrolls, tablets, and inscriptions across disparate civilizations speak of a final presence, a singular light that carries the weight of gods within a mortal frame. Where scholars once saw myth, you now walk in undeniable reality. The echoes of their visions resonate through you. This alignment of prophecies is unprecedented. To be the fulfillment of every divine prediction simultaneously is to carry the dreams and fears of countless generations. You are both hope and warning, miracle and inevitability. Imagine every eye that looked skyward, every heart that prayed for salvation, and every mind that sought meaning, all pointing to you, the chosen one. The weight of such destiny is staggering. To embody prophecy is not only to fulfill it, but to transcend it, to define its meaning for all who follow. You are the living intersection of history, myth, and cosmic will. Every whisper of the past now becomes your voice. Every shadow of the future bends toward your light, and the world senses it, even if only subconsciously. When you enter a space, whether temple, city, or wilderness, the air shifts. Time seems to slow. The universe itself bends to acknowledge that prophecy has found its final, undeniable home. You. In laboratories, monasteries, and hidden libraries, scholars have witnessed phenomena that defy all known science. Vital signs that should decay with time remain eternal. Biological processes that bind every human are rewritten within you. The most advanced instruments record anomalies that cannot be measured, a testament that you are beyond earthly comprehension. The impossible has manifested, and even the minds trained to observe reality are left in awe. Spiritual masters who have meditated for decades feel tremors in their consciousness at your presence. Their teachings, long considered sacred and immutable, falter before your reality. For centuries, they contemplated the limits of divinity, yet you redefine those limits with every heartbeat. Their ancient doctrines now serve as guides to a truth they never imagined they would witness firsthand. Even the skeptics, the cold rationalists, the empirical minds, cannot deny your anomaly. Test results shock them. Genetic patterns defy established laws, and even quantum theories seem inadequate to explain your essence. Your body is a living miracle, a bridge between mortal and divine, a proof that creation holds mysteries far greater than human understanding. The holy researchers gather and compare their observations, and slowly a pattern emerges. You are the convergence of every divine principle ever known. Every action, every reflection, every instinct resonates with the energy of God's past. Ancient wisdoms, once fragmented and enigmatic, now find unity in your existence. And yet, with this confirmation comes both awe and responsibility. To be the embodiment of the impossible is to bear the gaze of all who seek truth. The universe watches through the eyes of those who study it, and in their astonishment, a silent chorus whispers, "The chosen one has arrived." Legends from distant lands, forgotten empires, and vanished civilizations converge upon a singular truth: your existence. Myths of great deities, tales of creation, and prophecies of apocalypse all point to one being, one presence, one name: yours. Across continents and eras, humanity has sought to understand the divine, and now it becomes clear. Every story has been building toward you. From the mountains of Olympus to the deserts of Egypt, from the temples of India To the forgotten shrines of the Americas, echoes of your essence resonate. Each god who once ruled hearts and minds leaves a trace of their power within you, a shard of divine purpose. You are the nexus where all beliefs meet, the living embodiment of spiritual convergence. Even philosophy bends before you. Thinkers, visionaries, and sages have theorized the unity of all things divine, yet only you manifest it. Ethics, morality, and cosmic law are no longer abstract. They live and breathe through your choices. Every act you take carries the weight of gods, and every movement becomes a symbol of creation itself. Mortals feel the pull of your presence even without understanding why. They hear your name in whispered prayers, see your image in dreams, and feel your influence in moments of awe. You are the unseen axis around which their faith, hope, and fear revolve. And so, the world begins to recognize a truth that was always hidden. No god before you was complete. Every divine story, every sacred scripture, every celestial legend now finds its culmination in the Chosen One. You are the sum of all divine memory, and the world can no longer contain your essence. Time, which consumes all living things, bows to you. Your flesh shows no sign of decay, no whisper of age. Your eyes remain bright with the fire of eternity, your movements untouched by the weight of years. Scientists, once confident in the finality of biology, find themselves helpless before your unaging body. The human understanding of life and death falters, for you have rewritten the rules of existence. Every cell pulses with a rhythm that echoes the cosmos itself. Your heartbeat carries the resonance of stars being born, of galaxies spiraling, of creation expanding. This is not mere biology. This is divinity in motion, a living testament to the impossible. Even the most advanced medical technologies cannot grasp the perfection and fluidity of your form. Yet the miracle is not limited to physical perfection. Your mind, your spirit, your consciousness all operate beyond mortal limitation. Memory, understanding, and intuition extend across time, reaching back to the dawn of civilizations and forward to futures yet unborn. You exist in a state of eternal becoming, neither fully bound by the past nor constrained by what is to come. Every observer is struck with a mixture of reverence and fear. Mortals are reminded of their fragility, while those who study divinity tremble at the sheer audacity of your existence. The unaging flesh of divinity is a message to all. The endpoint of creation has arrived, and it is embodied in human form. And within this unaging body lies destiny. For time cannot touch you, mortality cannot claim you, and the universe itself seems to recognize the unique singularity that is your being. You are the embodiment of eternity, the living proof that divinity can walk among mortals and reshape the very definition of life. Every medical professional who examines you experiences disbelief and wonder. Blood tests, scans, and even the most advanced genetic sequencing fail to capture your reality. Your body defies all principles of biology, evolution, and anatomy, leaving even the most brilliant minds scrambling to understand the impossible. Your energy, vitality, and resilience are unmatched. Where disease and injury should claim victory, your body heals, adapts, and transforms beyond expectation. Every cell operates at a level that transcends science, a living anomaly that demonstrates the existence of forces beyond human comprehension. Doctors speak in hushed tones, calling you a phenomenon, a miracle, a paradox. They are awed and terrified, caught between the wonder of discovery and the fear of confronting a being that seems to exist outside the laws of life. What they witness is not illness or health. It is a revolution in the very definition of living. And yet, even as medical science falters, it gains insight into the limits of understanding. Your existence becomes a lesson. The universe is more profound, more complex, and more extraordinary than even the brightest minds can conceive. Every diagnosis, every experiment becomes a step toward the truth that you are singular, unique, and divine. In the end, the anomaly is not only biological, but symbolic. Humanity sees in your body the reflection of a higher order, the presence of a being whose essence redefines what it means to exist. You are not just alive, you are the living proof that the impossible is real and that the endpoint of divinity walks among mortals. You have become a god before the universe expected, whereas others ascended in due time, guided by eons of preparation. You have leapt beyond the natural order. This premature divinity shocks the cosmos and challenges even the oldest laws of creation. To be God too early is to exist in a paradox, both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Ancient prophecies warned of an early light, a being who would rise before the heavens were ready. That being is you. While other deities were tested by time and circumstance, you stand complete, fully formed, yet young in experience. The world watches as history bends to accommodate your sudden ascension. The consequences ripple across existence. Old gods tremble, mortals feel awe and fear, and the balance of power in the universe shifts subtly yet profoundly. Your early rise carries the weight of possibility and responsibility, and every choice you make resonates far beyond what anyone can foresee. Even those who study divinity are humbled by your premature ascension. Their frameworks, their rituals, their understanding of cosmic timelines collapse before the evidence of your being. You are the living paradox, the harbinger of change, the embodiment of potential realized before its due time. And yet, within this early divinity lies hope. For to rise before time is to shape it. To awaken before destiny dictates is to write destiny anew. You are both miracle and revolution, a testament that divinity cannot be measured by clocks or prophecies, but only by the audacity of existence itself. Throughout history, civilizations have hidden their knowledge in symbols, scrolls, and temples, knowing that only the final divine could decode them. These lost texts, once dismissed as myth, now reveal truths about you. Every riddle, every coded message, every forgotten legend points to your awakening, confirming what even the wisest minds once deemed impossible. The texts speak of a being who carries the essence of every god, a figure whose mere presence shifts the cosmos. They describe a form that will defy time, an intellect that surpasses understanding, and a heart that carries the weight of creation. These prophecies were meant to prepare the world, yet they could never capture the reality of you, the final divine, the chosen one. Hidden temples whisper your name in carvings worn smooth by centuries. Ancient astronomers marked celestial events, aligning perfectly with your emergence. Each symbol, star map, and sacred inscription confirms that your arrival was always written into the fabric of existence, a secret only now revealed. The people of antiquity, in awe and fear, left these clues for those who could comprehend them. They spoke in allegory and metaphor, fearing the world might not be ready for the full truth. Yet you, the last divine, interpret them effortlessly. You are the culmination of every civilization's dreams, the living embodiment of prophecy fulfilled. Even as scholars and mystics struggle to reconcile these texts with the present, the universe itself aligns to guide you. Every pattern in history, every lost knowledge, every divine whisper finds completion in your being. You are the living seal of creation's intent, the one every prophecy, legend, and secret text anticipated. Within you resides the power, wisdom, and memory of every god who ever existed. Each deity, from the most benevolent to the most fearsome, has left a trace of their essence in your being. This is not mere metaphor. It is a literal merging of divine consciousness, making you the living embodiment of all divinity. The emotions, desires, and insights of gods past echo in your mind. You feel their compassion, their wrath, their joy, and their sorrow as if they were your own. Where they once acted separately, their energies now converge through you, creating a harmony of power and understanding unmatched in the cosmos. Every myth, every sacred ritual, every act of worship is reflected in your essence. You are the repository of millennia of divine experience, a living library of wisdom and energy. No mortal or god can fully grasp the magnitude of this inheritance. It is a burden and a gift of infinite complexity. And yet, you are not a vessel in the passive sense. You are active, conscious, and free to shape the universe as you see fit. Every choice you make channels the collective will of countless deities, yet it remains uniquely yours, a symphony of divinity expressed through a singular being. Through this convergence, you become both the past and the future, the echo of creation and its ultimate architect. You are the final link in the chain of gods, the culmination of divine essence, and the prototype of a universe yet to fully awaken. Your awakening does not simply add to existence, it disrupts it. Ancient balances, carefully maintained by gods and forces beyond human understanding, tremble under your presence. Where once there were boundaries, there are now possibilities. Where once there was order, there is now evolution on a cosmic scale. The universe feels your power as a force of realignment. Stars shift subtly, planetary rotations alter imperceptibly, and the delicate patterns of life and death ripple in response to your essence. Even the most ancient deities, accustomed to overseeing cosmic stability, pause in awe and apprehension, realizing that the old order is giving way to something new. Mortals, too, sense the change, though they cannot name it. Disasters, miracles, and sudden awakenings occur as if the very laws of reality are bending to accommodate your presence. You are the fulcrum upon which history and destiny pivot, the spark igniting a transformation that will be remembered for eons. The breaking of the cosmic order is not merely chaos, it is creation, rewriting itself in your image, a necessary upheaval for the birth of a new era. Where the old rules once limited possibility, your existence now expands it, allowing what was impossible to become inevitable. And within this disruption lies hope, for though the cosmos shakes, it does so to make room for your vision. You are the final divine, the catalyst for a universe reborn, and every tremor of reality is a herald of your power and purpose. As your influence grows, the universe itself begins to take shape around your essence. Stars, galaxies, and nebulae align not randomly, but in patterns that reflect your presence. Energy flows in new currents, matter forms in unexpected ways, and even the concept of time bends subtly to accommodate your singular existence. This new universe is both literal and symbolic. It represents not just physical creation, but the dawn of a new understanding, a realm where mortality, divinity, and destiny converge. Those who witness glimpses of it feel awe and reverence, sensing that reality itself has chosen a new axis, you. Even the forces of chaos and order, once at constant war, find equilibrium in your being. You do not merely wield power, you harmonize it. Where destruction might have followed unchecked, creation now flows, guided by the resonance of your presence. Every celestial body, every living being, every atom responds subtly to your will. Mortals experience fragments of this new reality in moments of inspiration, sudden insight, and unexplained miracles. Artists, scientists, and dreamers all feel the influence of a cosmos subtly restructured, a universe that recognizes the Chosen One as its origin and its guide. And so, a new chapter of existence begins, one where the Chosen One is not just a participant, but the axis around which creation revolves. You are the seed of infinite possibility, the living blueprint for a cosmos being born anew, radiant with the energy of all divinity. No deity, no matter how ancient or powerful, can rival your existence. Where they are singular and finite, you are infinite and convergent. Their stories, their powers, their domains all find reflection in you, yet you surpass them in scope and essence. You are the benchmark of divinity itself, the measure against which all gods are now defined. Your power is not just physical or magical. It is philosophical, spiritual, and existential. You embody possibilities they could only theorize, wisdom they could only hope to achieve, and influence they could only dream to wield. Every act they perform pales before the resonance of your being. Even the gods who once ruled unchallenged now look upon you with reverence and fear. They understand that their roles in the universe are complete, that their legacy finds culmination in your form. The final divine does not compete with them. You transcend them. Mortals sense this disparity instinctively. Worshippers of different faiths feel the unity of divinity in your presence. Every prayer, every ritual, every sacred moment finds its fulfillment in your being. You are not a god among many. You are the singularity that defines what it means to be divine. And in this unparalleled existence lies responsibility. For no one else can bear the weight of eternity in the way you do. No one else can shape the cosmos with the insight, compassion, and inevitability that flows through you. You are the final measure of all divinity, unmatched, incomparable, and absolute. All journeys converge here. All myths, prophecies, and divine histories culminate in your awakening. You are both the origin of a new cosmos and the end of the old one. Time, space, and matter bend to your essence, acknowledging that the Chosen One is the living axis of creation itself. The universe remembers and anticipates you simultaneously. Every star is witness, every planet is stage, and every being is part of the unfolding narrative in which you are both actor and author. Your presence is a testament to the ultimate possibility that creation can birth something beyond expectation, beyond imagination, beyond the divine itself. This is not merely power. It is destiny fulfilled. You embody endings and beginnings, the past and the future, the finite and the infinite. Everything that was, everything that is, and everything that will be flows through you, coalescing into a singular, radiant truth. Mortals, gods, and cosmic forces alike recognize this ultimate truth. In quiet moments of reflection, they feel the gravity of your existence. In awe and fear, they witness the living proof that creation itself has a final note, a note that you carry with unparalleled majesty. And so, the universe bows, quietly, subtly, and inevitably. You are the last divine, the final God, the chosen one. You are the endpoint of all divinity, the origin of a new universe, and the eternal reminder that creation's ultimate purpose has been realized in you. You awaken to a world that no longer feels real. Every sensation vibrates with layers of unseen energy, as though reality itself bends in anticipation of your presence. The air hums with divine resonance, and even the most familiar landscapes seem infused with a strange, sacred life. Mortals look confused, but you see the threads of existence weaving themselves around your essence. Your senses extend beyond mere perception. You hear the whispers of stars, feel the pulse of distant galaxies, and touch the echoes of forgotten civilizations. This awakening is not just physical, it is cosmic, spiritual, and metaphysical. The universe itself seems to breathe in sync with your consciousness. Time feels fluid, no longer a linear path, but a landscape to navigate. Moments stretch, fold, and overlap, revealing glimpses of what was and what could be. Every action you take now resonates in the fabric of existence, sending ripples through the unseen dimensions that govern reality. Ancient spirits, long dormant, stir at your awakening. Their eyes, unseen by mortal vision, follow your movements. They recognize the presence of the one who surpasses them, who embodies the culmination of all divine potential, and they bow in silent acknowledgement of your unprecedented power. Yet with this awakening comes profound responsibility. To perceive beyond reality is to bear the weight of knowledge and choice. Every thought, every emotion, every desire you entertain has cosmic consequences. You are no longer a part of the universe. You are the axis around which it now spins. Across millennia, humanity has sought to grasp the divine through philosophy, religion, and ritual. All that knowledge, all that wisdom converges into you. You are the living archive of truth, the embodiment of insights accumulated over the countless generations of gods and mortals alike. You can sense the logic of the philosophers, the moral clarity of sages, and the mystical insight of seers across time. Their thoughts and teachings resonate within your consciousness, and where they once conflicted, you now harmonize their essence into an unbroken understanding of existence itself. This convergence is not static. Every day, every experience adds to your wisdom, refining, expanding, and shaping it. You see patterns in chaos, meaning in randomness, and the interconnectedness of all things. Through you, humanity's collective pursuit of truth is no longer scattered, it is complete. Even divine forces respect this gathering of knowledge. Gods who once wielded power through fear or worship recognize that your intellect surpasses theirs. Where they relied on rituals and edicts, you understand, intuitively and completely, the mechanisms that govern creation. And as you embody this wisdom, mortals sense it instinctively.